Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and today I want to take you guys on a short driving tour through the Richard Allen projects located in the Poplar hood. The Poplar neighborhood is probably about 3-4 minutes away from here, depending on what traffic's going to look like. But of course, I'm just going to crawl. I'm going to take a nice crawling cruise over there. We're traveling westbound on Norris Street. We're on 4th and Norris. We got a couple people on my left hand side hanging outside on the corner. Young woman eating some food. She's sitting next to older gentlemen. We got a few buddies over here on the left hand side behind this minivan hanging out. We're next to Norris Beer on Norris and Lithgow Street. 2000 block of Lithgow on my right, 1900 block of Lithgow on my left. We're passing Lawrence Street. We have some new homes on my right hand side for sale. We have some original homes on my left hand side. We have this weeping tree, as you can see on my left hand side. I'm not sure what strand of weeping tree it is, but it's definitely a weeping tree. Nice little Jeep Wrangler we just passed. We're at 5th and Norris. This is considered the North Square community. We have Norris Square Auto Repair on my left hand side. However, it's bordered by West Kensington and Old Kensington. Cecil B. Moore to the south would be Old Kensington, and then you got Dolphin Street to the north would be West Kensington. And in between both of those neighborhoods, you have this neighborhood, Norris Square. On my right hand side, we're passing Germantown Ave. If you take Germantown Ave straight up to about Huntington, you'll hit the Fairhill neighborhood, which is the Badlands Fairhill, one of the most notable neighborhoods in the Badlands. We're at 6th and Norris. We're next to Juliania's Food Market, right there at the corner. You got somebody over there doing pull-ups on a tree. He's wearing a red, what looks to be like a collar shirt. He was just doing pull-ups on a tree, ladies and gentlemen. We got Iglesia de Jesucristo on my left-hand side. It's a church. You got some guy right here walking with 2 trash cans in his hand. He's pulling trash cans. See him right there on the right-hand side? He's pulling 2 trash cans. An older gentleman, probably in his 50s, 60s. On my left-hand side, you got a gentleman walking, and you got a appears to be a grandmother with her grandchild. Got a couple homies on the right-hand side. Those were the ones that was with the boy that was doing pull-ups. He must have just got out the pen, boy. So we're passing Marshall, Norris and Marshall Street. Now we're passing 7th Street. We got Midtown Parish United Methodist Church on my left-hand side, and a school on my right-hand side. Ouch, bumps, bumps, bump it up. Passing Franklin. We got some PHA housing on my left-hand side and some homes for sale on my right-hand side. They're pretty new. It's a mixture of old homes in this neighborhood, PHA housing, and brand new buildings that were just recently built. The Church of Christ on my right-hand side. We're passing Darien Street. Now we got Temple U Apartments on my right-hand side with the burgundy flags. On my left-hand side, we have some apartments. Gentleman right here is crossing. He just abruptly ran into the street. He had flip-flops in his hand, thong sandals. How do you guys feel about men wearing thong sandals? I personally would never wear a pair of those in my entire life. I don't want to wear thong sandals. No, you can't make me. We're passing SEPTA Temple University train station on my left-hand side. There used to be a project right here on 10th and Norris. I actually got some videos of it on my channel. I got some touring videos. Then I even walked through it and I did a vlog in the inside of it. I explored it a little bit when it was abandoned on my right-hand side. Now they're making what looks to be like new buildings. It looks like it could be maybe condensed apartments, but I don't think it's PHA anymore. It looks more privately owned. They probably sold the property, the property. They probably sold it. But yeah, there was a whole block of projects. I shot a music video there too when it was abandoned. Used it as a set location. We just passed Burke's. We got got a factory warehouse on my left hand side. We got Temple University Central Heating Plant on my right hand side. Now we're in the Temple University neighborhood right now. This is Hartranft and Temple U. We're at 10th and Montgomery Ave. We got University Village right in front of us on my left hand side. We got 11th and Cecil B. Moore Playground on my right hand side. I see a food truck on my right hand side, Dev's Indian Street Food. We got what looks to be a mother and a daughter walking on my left hand side. We got some students on my right pushing a giant basket. We got some students on my left hand side about to go into their dorm. On my right hand side, we got a football field. There's a bunch of youngsters practicing, passing Delhi Street. Now once we cross Cecil B. Moore, we're gonna work our way towards the Poplar neighborhood. And you got Ludlow up here too, so I believe crossing Cecil B. Moore will bring us to Ludlow. After we cross Girard, we'll be in the Poplar neighborhood. We're passing Cecil B. Moore Ave right now. 10th and Cecil B. Moore Ave. We just passed Turner. We're approaching Oxford Street. We're on 10th and Oxford. We have some low-level homes on my right-hand side. I believe these are actually homes. They were probably available at a lower cost. Not necessarily low-income housing provided by PHA, but probably like special housing programs to empower inner-city communities, like people living in low income. Like North Square Civic Association, which is a nonprofit organization that targets the Latin community. They offered low-income housing that wasn't attached to PHA, but it was like financed at a low cost. For example, $150K for the house. You'll qualify for $30,000, $40,000 in government subsidies, etc., etc. We got Renaissance Garden on my right-hand side. So after the first-time home buyers grants and everything, you would end up buying the house for like $90,000. Brand new homes with central air, central heat, and so on. We got projects on my left. These are low-rise projects on my left-hand side. We're at 10th and Master on my right-hand side. It appears to be a high-rise project. Harrison Plaza on my left. Within the next 2 to 3 blocks wide, there's a bunch of projects here. These are the low-level projects. There used to be a pair of Jordans. I don't know if it's this block. I think it's the next block. And a little memorial. This might pass away. We got some Florida tags right here parked right in front of that handicap spot. All right, we're on 10th and Thompson. Now, back in the day, the Oxford gang used to be around here. I've watched documentations about the Oxford gang. A whole bunch of young brothers that had slick backs, jerry curls, and they wore like trench coats. Like, they dressed very formal compared to today's quote-unquote hoodlums or gangsters, or homies, or squad, or whatever you want to call them. Compared to like the 50s, the 40s, the 60s, those black American young brothers that ran in the gangs dressed very formal compared to today's standards. They looked like the mob, basically, the way that they were dressing. Now, once we cross Girard Avenue, we'll be in the Poplar neighborhood, aka the Poplar Hood. Now, speaking of the mob, the Richard Island Projects is one of Philadelphia's historically known worst projects. The project, I believe, was knocked down around 2004. I could be wrong. I could stand corrected. Let me know if my times are accurate. But I believe around 2004, the early 2000s is when they knocked it down, and then they made these new low-rise PHA, Philadelphia Housing Authority homes. They look a lot more nice. They're nicer. I don't know if that would make sense. More nice doesn't make sense, but they look a lot nicer. We're passing Girard Avenue. And the mob, for example, like Joey Merlino, when he was in charge, we're passing Harper Street. We got Keeping It Real Christian Fellowship Church on my left-hand side. Joey Merlino used to donate turkeys, gifts, toys, and everything to this project right here. We're passing Cambridge Street. On my left and my right hand side, these beautiful homes you see, they were made on top of, you know, the projects that used to be here. So I'm gonna show y'all the sign first, and then we'll just zigzag around. So we got police station on my right hand side. I actually shot a music video on my right hand side. The person behind me beeped like if I can jump over this vehicle, like go gadget smart car, hop over. We got 2 young brothers right here. I'm gonna make this left hand turn at 10th and Poplar. You see the sign that says Richard Allen Homes on my right hand side. So this is where we're gonna start our little zigzag. I'm gonna start zigzagging through this neighborhood. We may pass a block more than once because in order to get to certain areas, there's only one street that'll take me there. So please forgive me if I'm repetitious of going over a specific block. It's not on purpose, it's by design, the way they designed the layout. We're on Percy. This is a little detour right here, but you can look at the houses on my left-hand side. These are part of PHA, Philadelphia Housing Authority. On my right-hand side, this large factory was abandoned for a long time. It was pretty much not in use. I wouldn't say obsolete because, you know, it was still there, technically speaking, but it wasn't being used. Recently, the last 2 or 3 years, they've renovated it, and now I believe it's called the Poplar Lofts or something. I don't know. I'll drive around and we'll see it. Look at, there's a little dirt bike on the right hand side, a little electric one. Look like they're having a little cookout. They got driveways. They got nice little grassy terrace. The homes overall, they look pretty darn nice. If I didn't tell you that they were projects or built on top of projects, you would never know. You would never be able to distinguish the difference. So I'm going to, I want to go straight. There's a cop right here on my left hand side, but I'm gonna go straight. Let's see if he pulls me over for doing the move that I'm about to do. But I think this should be legal right here. There's a little ramp, a little entry ramp right here. I'm going to get onto this little lot. Ah, the lady behind me followed me too. She's from Jersey, so she just followed me. I'm taking one for the team. She like, listen, if he get a ticket, I'll get a ticket. If I get a ticket, he better get a ticket. So this is more of the Richard Allen Homes on my right hand side. Now I did a walking tour of this neighborhood, daytime, nighttime. I did a scooter tour of this neighborhood nighttime, an e-scooter. So if you guys are into watching the e-scooter tours, I did driving tours of this neighborhood. So there's more of this neighborhood on my channel. I just want to specifically focus on this little complex right here. Look at on my left hand side, they got a Beamer on some chrome rims. Wow, those rims are kind of ugly. They would have been better off with some nice silver rims. Chrome, I don't know. I think chrome is kind of dated. I'm not a big fan of chrome. They got the BMW logos in the center, so I give them that. At least they thought of leaving the BMW logos in. If they would have just been aftermarket rims, it's like, dude, why'd you? Oh, look at this youngster right here. He's holding the bags for his mom. He looks worn out. He had to stop and he getting tired again. Come on, Mama Bear, you gotta take some of those bags off of his hands. He's tired. Now we just made this right here. Just want to show you guys what this looks like. All in all, this looks like a nice little community. It looks very privatized. It looks relatively clean. It looks nice. Wow, this cat just jumped up to the window. The cat caught my eye. Re-elect on May 18th, Krasner for district attorney. Wow, there was a little picket sign there that said re-elect this dude. Then I seen signs on the Roosevelt Boulevard that said fire Krasner. They were all across the Roosevelt Boulevard, and I'm like, yo, somebody doesn't like that guy. I don't really get into the politics of things, so I know people have their own purposes. Yeah, check it out. They got a Prius. So somebody living in this complex situation is wise enough to know we're on a crunch. Save your money and buy a Prius. Alright, so we're back on this street that was pretty much, it's packed. I'm gonna go in front, see if this gentleman right here lets me go in front. Let me go in front, dude. I'm driving a microscopic car. It's pretty much like Mario Kart. Alright, we're gonna go right back to, what's this in front of us? Girard Avenue, and then we're gonna come right back down 10th Street, and then we're gonna proceed straight right where the cop was at. We got Harper Street right here on my right hand side. I would love to make a right on Harper, but it's one way. We're passing Harper Street, the 1000 block of Harper Street. We're on 11th Street. We're on 11th and Girard Avenue right now. Girard Avenue, I believe there was a very wealthy man back in the good old day. I think his name was Girard. He owned Girard Estates. And I believe when he passed away, he left majority of his wealth to the city of Philadelphia. And therefore, I think they named the Girard Estates after him. Unless, I believe that was probably the majority of his property. And then they named Girard Avenue after him, if I'm correct, you know. I'm not a true historian, but y'all could call me like a hood historian, because I do pay attention to little details like that and retain some information. I like to know about my city, you know what I mean? Now, I don't know it all. I don't claim to know it all. I'm not Google, I'm not Siri, you know. I'm not a walking library, but I do know a little bit of information. A lot of neighborhoods in Philadelphia were like that. They were owned by royalty, or they were owned by wealthy people in their respective times. In their respective times, there was like, you know, a German person would own, you know, this square land, you know, people from Switzerland, or people from Ireland, or, you know what I mean? There's different people from around the globe that came and migrated to Philadelphia. We're back on 10th Street. Yeah, plenty of different entities back in the day migrated to Philadelphia for the dream. Passing Harper. It wasn't until, I believe, the early 1900s when you have the Black Americans and the Hispanics that migrated to Philadelphia. Passing Cambridge. Look at the cop just moved. Now we're passing George Street. What's up with the cop? I shot a music video right where that cop was parked at. Alright, he ended up going. Cool. Alright, so we got the Richard Allen Homes sign on my left hand side. I'm gonna casually creep through here so you guys can see the sign up close. So this was the project location that Mr. Joey Merlino used to bring goods during the holidays, and he would contribute a lot to this location right here. You can find documentaries. The documentaries will give you more information and potentially even show footage of him actually being out here. And from what I've learned, to my understanding, you know, if you don't know, well, now you know, Mr. Joey Merlino loved the press attention, and he also had a way with manipulating the headlines. So he would like them to, like, you know, cover him as being a good guy, you know what I mean? Being a good guy because he was, you know, giving back to low-income communities. They say this is a no outlet. We're on Ogden Street, but I'm gonna come through here just so that you guys can see. Look at that classic on my right. I've seen that classic on several tours, and I say the same thing every time I come through. Look at that Cadillac. Look at that classic. That classic is pimping, son. So we're gonna make this little U-turn here. This lady's looking at me like, what is he up to? She's over there having a conversation. She's like, what this little Mario Kart looking dude looking like Donkey Kong inside the car doing, coming through her. Alright, now we're gonna leave. Actually, we were just in Ogden Place. You got Ogden Street, Ogden Place. So I'm assuming Place was the circular component that we just exited. Now we're gonna enter Ogden Street. We got a young female on my left hand side, like 3 years old, riding a little scooter. She's pushing, push, Forrest, push. That's what's up. She's out here playing. She seems, I was gonna say she seems to be unattended, but good thing that her parent was sitting like right out there. Her parents probably wondering, what's this guy doing driving around in that Matchbox? And then it's tinted. That building right there in front of us with the cage up top, I've explored that building. I actually shot a music video on top of that roof. Yep, I shot a music video on top of that roof, as well as many other Philadelphia rappers came through here and shot music videos and used that as a set location. It used to be an abandoned building for quite some time. There was graffiti all over it. We just exited the 1000 block of West Ogden Street. There used to be a bunch of graffiti all over it, but they cleaned it up, and I think they made it a senior center now. So they did one heck of a job at cleaning it and restoring the building. Like, you know, they did a commendable job. We got cameras up here on the left hand side. We're at 11th and Poplar. We got V&S supermarket right there. I'm making this right-hand turn. This car on my right was about to just squeeze right by me. But my signal is on, mind you. Alright. So we're going to continue heading down 10th Street. On the left-hand side, that building, I always like that building. It makes me feel like I'm in LA. Even before I went to LA and got to experience it in real life, I always said it, that little area, this little area right here gives me like some for some weird reason, minus the palm trees, because there's no palm trees here, it gives me like that LA vibe almost, like I don't know, some like West Coast vibe maybe I should say. But that's why I chose that location for a music video for one of my clients. I said we got to shoot a music video here, and that's what we did. Alright, we just passed Ogden Place and Ogden Street. We're now at Parish. 900 block of Parish to my left, 1000 block of Parish to my right. We're gonna go straight and then we'll make a left and work our way around. Again, these are all PHA homes on my left and on my right. Affordable housing, low income housing. The sad thing is, there's alright, I got two thoughts in my mind. I don't want to confuse the two. There was a whole bunch of people sitting out there. That was one thought, on my left and my right side. There's a cop on my right too. But that's not the sad thing. We got G&M supermarket right here on my left hand side. And we got a little food cart right here. A little breakfast and lunch food cart. Wow, that's cool. Somebody hustling out there. But that's not the sad thing. The sad thing is, for some apparent reason, statistically, when you look at the statistics, a lot of the projects and low income buildings, let's make this left hand turn on 9th Street, tend to be the areas with the most crime, or the surrounding neighborhoods that's surrounding the projects. That's a sad fact, you know what I mean? We got a park on my right hand side. This is the East Poplar Park. I can make a left right here. It's a no outlet. Matter of fact, it's a no outlet. So I'm gonna take y'all to it, and then I want to take y'all straight so y'all can see the East Poplar Apartments. There's a little skate park on my right hand side too. Maybe I can try to squeeze that in too. Anyway, like I said, I've walked this neighborhood. I've did scooter tours. I've did nighttime tours, daytime tours, all types of tours, driving tours. So if you can't catch it all today, you can go watch one of the other Poplar tours. Passing Reno. We're actually in Reno. This is Reno Place. I'm gonna make this little circular U-turn around here. Got a couple homies sitting right there. You got that beautiful building right there in front of us. You see that dome? It's some type of religious building. It's right next to a police station, actually. I believe there's a police station over there. Wow, right there, because I read graffiti. It says "Brother in War." Wow, that's a nice hand. That's a really, right there, and on that white stone right there, behind the one-way sign in front of you, look down. You see that white long stone? Awesome. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go around just so y'all can see the penmanship. Believe it or not, graffiti artists, the good ones, the quality ones, do have nice hand styles, nice penmanship. So if you ever ask them to write a word in print, they will have some awesome script. You know, script is lettering, like font. Right there on my right hand side, bam, snipe. You see, a lot of them have nice hand styles. We're on 9th and Brown, Enzo, Relic. I just saw two other hand styles. There's a doggy. What's up, doggy? Earth, earth. See, Brother in War right here. See that hand style right there? BROTHERANWAR, money sign. Brother in War. Brethren. That's dope. That's nice. Nice, stiff hand. So on my right hand side, you got that little skate park that I was telling y'all about. Yeah, look at it. It's like a local made one. They add to it. I think the city may or may not have started the initial jump, but you know, the locals get more creative. There's a little grind with cinder blocks there. There's some pieces of metal that shape. Yeah, so look, you got a young female on 4-wheel skates. You go, girl. She got spandex. She got knee pads. On my right hand side, she got a helmet. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. She's right there. She's chilling. Get your Tony Hawk on, girl. Say nah. That's what's up. See, you got little half pipes, little quarter pipes, little bowls, those are terms for skating. I want to say instruments for Skating components. Components, places, or things, or objects that skaters skate on. There you go, I guess. All right, we're back on Poplar. See on my left-hand side, do you see? Poplar. It says Poplar on the left-hand side. I don't know if y'all can see it. Behind that do not enter sign on my left-hand side, the white board has Poplar etched into it, like stenciled out almost. Wow, there's people living here already. Wow, on my right-hand side, that little parking lot was never there. Whoa, and then look at this, all these cars parked in the center. Whoa, whoa, I can look at the inside of the building. Tubular, dude. Radical, bodacious, cowabunga, man. Gnarly. Yo, this is crazy. This was abandoned for so long. I was actually wheeling under here. I got footage in 2018 under here when I was practicing wheeling, right under here. Yep. And that building was not being used. Wow, now it's being used. It's incredible. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna make this U-turn here. This is Girard Avenue, but I want to make this U-turn because we're gonna focus where we were originally at. We got a Cleaners, Save Cleaners LLC on my right-hand side. I guess that'll give you guys another option to look at this Poplar luxury apartment loft situation they got going on my right-hand side. They take an abandoned factory, they pimp it out, dump a couple million into it, then they charge you top dollar and call it a loft. The new age, huh? Now, I've covered the Poplar neighborhood in previous tours in its entirety. So if we go more to the left up to 5th Street, that's Poplar. Now, unfortunately, we're not covering the full entire Poplar. Go ahead, ma'am. You're more than welcome to cross. You have very, very long legs. Yeah, right now we're not covering it in its entirety. We're at 9th and Poplar. I'm specifically focused on the projects here. But on my left, you go more to my left, there's more. There's even more projects to my left too. But like low level, like low rise ones, Nemo, that's the hand on that pole. See, it's like a curse and a blessing in disguise. Because as I'm driving around, I'm not only paying attention to my environment and surroundings and the shapes and the depth of field and the colors and the lines and so on, but I'm reading what's on the walls. Then I'm paying attention to the cars. And then I'm just looking. Oh man, I take so many details in as I'm driving around. It's insane. Only if you guys could see the world through my eyes. There's so much that I'm thinking about, so much information that I'm processing that I'm not even mentioning. Like I try to put the most important things at the forefront and speak to you guys about it, but there's a bajillion thoughts going. This kid on a cycle. See him cycling by on a bicycle? We're at 10th and Parish. There's so many details that go through my mind, but I'm just like picking and choosing like what I think would be, and I try to add a variety of details. Yellow shopping cart, miniature baby shopping cart. You see, that's completely random, completely probably unnecessary. Flat car on my left hand side, Pacifica, Chrysler Pacifica, both flats. You see, that might be unnecessary information to some, but that's what makes me me. You know, re-elect on May 18th, Krasner. He got a lot of supporters in this neighborhood right here. Right here. Alrighty then. We're on 11th Street. I think I want to go straight because if we go right, we'll end up being back at the area where the traffic jam was at. We got Stephen and Sandra Scheller, 11th Street Family Health Service Center on my right hand side. That's a relatively new building. So just imagine all these new looking buildings that we're passing by, this was all the projects. Now it's still technically the project, but it's a lot cleaner version of it, passing Marvin. That's that building on my right that I said that I then explored. We're at 12th and Parish. I'm gonna go straight a block and then shoot right and then come back down this block right here on 12th Street. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for your courtesy. Passing Parish Grocery on my left hand side. We got some original homes on my right hand side. Wow, that's refreshing. Wow, we just passed Kamak Street. Ouch, ouch. Potholes. Too many potholes, mate. We're gonna make this right hand turn. We're gonna bang this right. Hold on. Go ahead. Honda, go Honda. Honda Civic. I'm not a big fan of the late model Honda Civics. I say Honda Civics. We on 13th Street. The big 13, y'all. That's the age of your life when you go from being a 12-year-old to a 13-year-old. There's a little park right here on my right-hand side. We're passing Ogden. We're on 13th and Ogden. I definitely would like to show you guys that park. So I'm just going to circle around this little park. Because this is a little private park. I mean, you guys can't probably see it in detail. We're on 13th and Poplar. There's the project right here in front of us too, but let's make this right-hand turn. I'm trying to do my best to show you this little situation. It's like a little local, it's not even like a full-size playground because there's no place for kids to play. It's more like a park just to like take in the air. You see it on my right-hand side? And it's pretty well kept. I see a aluminum can on my left-hand side on the floor. I see a few like random bottles on my right-hand side. What is that? Oh, that's those milk things that people drink, the insurers. No, I'm not into that, but yeah, people be drinking that. There's a one-way. I got trapped. I brought myself to a trap situation. This is Ogden, a PMBC clean block. Wow, a neighborhood of cleanliness. That's what the sign said. Mercedes on my right-hand side. They pimping, living in the PHA housing. Pimping. Litter-free zone. You see? So, I mean, I think it's more or less the older folks that really care about the cleanliness. You got the younger folks that probably don't care. You know, they're probably the ones that drop the insurers on the ground and everything. What's up with this dude on my left-hand side? He's taking off his shirt, but he's kind of struggling. Oh, all right, cool. I was just double-checking, making sure you're all right, triple OG, and other Benz. Wow, well, you guys will see the same type of Benz. Let's make this right-hand turn. This street right here sucks. It got potholes. That's what I mean by sucks. A lot of potholes. Oh, so that building that I told you with the cage up top that I used to explore, I shot a music video in, and a bunch of people shot music videos in. It's called the Spring Garden Public School. I forgot to mention that. Because right after Girard, the next main artery that connects, you know, the main streets of Philly is Spring Garden. Right ahead, if you go up like 4 or 5 blocks ahead, we're running the Spring Garden Street. I've covered that before too. All right, we can keep on going straight on 12th Street, super duper bumpy. I'm gonna go right and I'm gonna make a left because I want to show y'all this block that we passed. Ouch, no. All right, we're gonna make this, ouch, left-hand turn right here. Let's skirt this left on Kamak. Skirt! Too fast, too furious. That was the slowest turn ever. Another Mercedes. What's up with the Mercedes? There's another one. I just passed another red John on my left-hand side. This John crazy, cut. I mean, blood. I mean, cut. I mean, essay. Chill, vato locos forever, Holmes. Chale, Simon. All right, let's make this left-hand turn. We're on Kamak Street. On Kamak and Brown. I'll make this left-hand turn on Brown. We got 7 funeral home on my left-hand side. A sad thing is that a crime-filled neighborhood keeps the funeral homes in business. That's super sad. Let's go straight. That's super duper sad if you think about it. Food for thought. If a funeral home's located in a neighborhood with a lot of gun violence, that means business for them. Ooh, that was cool. That was a low blow. We're passing Marvin Street. I'm gonna go left and then go left and then go left, so we can come down Marvin. Oh, go ahead, go right by me. Go ahead, Mitsubishi Eclipse. That's why that looks funny, because an Eclipse is a sports car. I end up turning it into a crossover. Go ahead, sir. You're more than welcome to ride your bicycle by. I'm in a vehicle. Why would I rush you? But that person right there would have definitely rushed him. And an Eclipse crossover. Come on, man. You don't even know the history of your car, man. Like, an Eclipse, yo. Eclipse used to be the shot. You're in a Hyundai. Sit down. Hyundai Elantra. I'm drawing, right? Let's make this left-hand turn right here. Once again, we just exited the 800 block of 11th Street. That's that Drexel University Family Health Services Center on my right. This neighborhood got nice little fancy street poles, yo. Oh, she got a lot of hair. You go, girl. You got a lot of hair going on there with the purpleness, the purple nurple. All right, look at this. See? Nice little lawns. Nice little pathway. She's over there cleaning her car. Yo, drop some palm trees in this block, and it remind me of like some Crenshaw type stuff. Louvers on the Camaro. Little tinted out Corolla over here. You don't see that often. The modern ones, at least, not in regular average Joe neighborhoods. We're exiting the 800 block of Marvin. We're gonna enter the 700 block of Marvin. I'm gonna allow this Civic SI to pass by. This is when they reintroduced the Honda hatchback Civic. Boom, you see it? Yep. Because they discontinued the hatchback for a short period of time, and then they reintroduced it with that. We got kids on my left hand side chilling. I wasn't a big fan of it, but hey, I mean, I think they got worse. The latest Honda Civic hatchback, oh no. They keep turning them more and more into spaceships. All right, we're on Fairmount Ave. We got Gladys B. Jacobs Manor right here in front of us. We're gonna make a right-hand turn. Now this neighborhood right here, to give you an idea how far is it away from Center City, Philadelphia, or in specifically City Hall, Philadelphia. How far is this neighborhood from City Hall? 5 minutes, give or take. We're next to the 23 bus stop. You see those 4 gentlemen sitting on the bleacher bench thingy majiggy they got going on over there. They're waiting for the 23 bus stop. We got apartments on my left hand side. Yeah, but and United States Post boxes, you don't see those too often. They're like, you know, disappearing. Remember these be post boxes on most corners? Florida tags on my left. Jersey tags on my left. Jersey tags on my right. South Carolina tags on my left. Ooh, New York tags on my right. We passed some Massachusetts tags on my right. Oh, Michigan tags on my left. Oh. That's alright. Yo, look at that building on my left. They made that there. That was a huge lot. That lot was big. It was empty. It's right behind the Divine Lorraine building. Matter of fact, let's go straight and then come around Broad Street. She got, whoa, you gonna stop? Did you not have a stop sign? Whoa, hold on. This person stopped. That Lexus didn't bother stopping for nothing, not even slowing down. Listen, I don't care if there's a stop sign or not. I'm always gonna slow down because that's being a cautious, thoughtful driver. You never know who comes out of nowhere like a bat out of hell and runs right into you and T-bones you. Then you end up in the hospital. Cry me a river, cry me. But you ain't look left and look right. Come on, man, that's common sense. So this is the Divine Lorraine building on my left-hand side. This was once a hotel. A prominent hotel in Philadelphia's history. So prominent that it became, I believe it was like a national landmark or something, so much so that they didn't want to knock it down. Florida tags on my left, that Mercedes CLS 53. 53, I ain't never heard of no 5.3. Is there like a zero missing there? Is it supposed to be like a 530 or something? Anyway, I'm not a Mercedes enthusiast. Even though this little smarty smart right here is made by Mercedes, I could care less about Mercedes. But let's make this left. We're on Broad. Well, we're not on Broad just yet, but we will be shortly now. Let's make this left-hand turn. But so the Divine Lorraine building was another abandoned building in Philadelphia, right here on Broad Street, prime real estate, that was abandoned and people used to explore. Urban explorers would come explore it. Graffiti artists would graffiti in it. People would shoot music videos in it, etc., etc. I even believe, I read this one article that there was a gentleman that fell through the elevator shaft. Green light, y'all. Come on, y'all. That they fell through the elevator shaft of the Divine Lorraine, but they were trespassing, so they couldn't really do no like suing or anything. Well, I don't like BMWs, but yo, check out that green. I love green. Look at that BMW right there. Whoa, that green is fire. It's like a hunter green. So this is the Divine Lorraine on my left. So like I said, it was abandoned for quite some time. We're at Ridge Avenue, Broad and Ridge Avenue. I'm gonna make this left on Ridge. We got Jimmy G's Steaks on my left-hand side. Best fries in Philly. That's what they boast. And it's a cheesesteak spot. I've never eaten from there, but I guess everybody's trying to get into the cheesesteak franchise or cheesesteak biz since you're in Philly, and Philly's known for cheesesteaks. Hey, I can get a spot called Tune Steaks or Tune Cheesesteaks. And you know what I mean? But my joint's gonna be plant-based. Plant-based. Them joints gonna be slamming though. But yeah, so they ended up rehabilitating the Divine Lorraine. I believe it was around the time when the Eagles won the championship. That's when they began the restoration of that historic building, and now it's apartments. I mean, not apartments. Yeah, I think it's like luxury apartments. It ain't a hotel no more. It's like luxury apartments. I could be wrong, but I think I have the nail on the head just about. We got Jimmy G's on my right. We got Aldi's on my left. They just made that Aldi's. They just made that little shopping spot on my left. The shops at Broad Ridge. Wow, that's what they call it. Minnesota tags on my right. Whoa. Foreign tag overload. Got some. There's a new building on my left. There's some old buildings on my left too. Local 322. I mean 332. That was like a mind twister. Instead of a tongue twister, a mind twister. Home of Local Union 332. Laborers International. Ooh, hiccup. Passing Park Ave. I remember flying my drone over the Divine Lorraine building like 5 years ago when I first got into drones. We got Wisconsin tags on my left. Whoa, Wisconsin. West Poplar Apartments right here in front of us. You see? You see? You see? You see? I told you it was in Poplar. Those apartments on my right hand side, West Poplar. Michigan tags again. Whoa, we got a whole bunch of tags. Florida, dang it. But yeah, so I was flying my drone. Remember I said this big building on my left, that big colorful building, we're passing Mellon Street. That wasn't there. That was an empty lot. All you saw was the Divine Lorraine building. Connecticut tag. So, wow, Idaho tags. Damn, a lot of people must have moved from all over to move into that little new building there. So anyway, I flew my drone over it, and when I got home, all the footage was corrupted. Strange, right? Strange. They try to say that the Divine Lorraine was haunted. I don't believe it, but yeah. We're on 13th and Brown. I'm gonna go straight through 13th. Go ahead, Mr. Ohio. We got Ohio tagged in front of us. Then this vehicle behind me in a Hyundai. Dude came so close to me, he might as well have just went through my soul. Man, what's up with these Hyundai drivers, yo? No offense to any solid, good Samaritan Hyundai drivers that are watching. Illinois tags on my left. Poplar neighborhood got it going on with the license plate. You have fun playing the license plate game in this neighborhood. We're at 13th and Parish. And if you ain't ever played a license plate game, you missing out, cuz. Like, listen, me and my wife, we be playing the license plate game. She be getting mad cause I be beating, you know what I mean? Cause I'm a professional. I'm a pro. We're passing Ogden Street. But basically, just pay attention to tags all around you. And the rule of thumb is you gotta name every tag once. That's the point. You can't keep saying Illinois, 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 and it keeps passing as points. Just 1 point per tag. For example, Wyoming. Boom, Wyoming on my right. Whoa, y'all came from Wyoming, yo? On my left, Connecticut. See, I've been said Connecticut, so that wouldn't count as 2 points. But the goal is, you know, to get as many points as possible. You could do it with your significant other. You could do it with your family, your brothers, your sisters, your kids. Try playing that game sometime and see if your neighborhood or your town is that diverse to have a bunch of tags. In Philly, I swear I done count like damn near almost the whole country's tags. Almost. 13th and Girard, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm completely, honestly, sincerely serious from the deepest depths of my heart. Yeah, yo, we're on 13th and Girard, and I'm telling you, there's 48 states here in the country, right? Not including, whoa, come on, y'all beeping. Not including Hawaii and Alaska. You know, Alaska's after Canada, and Hawaii, you can't drive to Hawaii, you gotta fly there. And even though Puerto Rico's part of the USA, they're not officially, you know, part of one of our states. But whatever, blah, 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 right? So let's make this right on 12th Street. So I'm telling you, I probably named at least 35, maybe 40 tags. Maybe I'm missing like 6, 7, 8, maybe 10, 12 of them. But there were some tours, like in my East Kensington tour, we're passing Harper Street. And one of my East Kensington tours, yo, I was naming them back to back to back. I've seen the most colorful tags ever. And throughout a bunch of other tours like Hawthorne, Bella Vista, a few other neighborhoods where it had a wide variety of license plates. But yeah, that was a little game that we be playing. Methodist House of Prayer, is that Methodist? I can't see because the Poplar sign is blocking it. United House of Prayer, my bad. There's a placard over there. I should have drove by there to show you that placard. I showed it to y'all on the scooter tour, but I should have re-showed it to y'all here. And yeah, we'll pass it. Passing Spring Garden School. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Bump, bump, potholes. I don't really like driving on potholes. I can't stand it. We're at 12th and Parish. And then what makes it worse is that when you're driving over potholes, you're trying to slow down and care for your vehicular device, and the people from behind you are tailing you and angry and cursing up a storm. We got 2 young brothers. Yo, he peeing? Yo, G peeing against the wall, bro. I mean, I know when you gotta go, but you right on the street side, brother. Push it back more. Like, go farther back. SA. Let's make this left right here on Brown. Yeah, but that game, we started doing that game because, you know, Jeepers Creepers? Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Where'd you get those eyes? Well, anyway, that movie Jeepers Creepers, this is one of my favorite modern horror characters from the modern day. I'm a big fan of Freddy, Leprechaun, Hellraiser, Chucky. I think I named the primary faves right there. A lot of the new horror characters kind of suck in my opinion, but I think Jeepers Creepers gets surpassed because I like his whole nature. Passing Warnock. Oh, I should have went up Warnock. Warnock was a dope little plaza going on there. All right, hold on. I think I could get back to Warnock. Hold on. Because we turn here. We want to see that food car right there in front of us? Yeah, we turn where that food car is. There's a cop camera right there on the corner of the pole. G&M Supermarket. We got CDD Beer on my left-hand side. Another sad thing, in a lot of low-income communities, you'll find plenty of beer stores. Nature Soy Inc. on my left-hand side. We're on the 900 block of Fairmount, 10th and Fairmount. We got police right here on my left-hand side. I'm gonna go. You guys want me to go? I'll go. I'll play the game of chicken. I'll go. We got 2 police behind me. Let's make this right-hand turn on Warnock Street, 700 block of Warnock. Follow me in if you want. But back! Alright, you kept on going straight. Another cop. There you go. Keep on going straight. Y'all heard my busted up chicken impersonation? Yo! Hey, yo, that's crazy. Oh, did he pass away? Oh, damn, he passed away. I'm heartbroken to see that. Okay, now it makes sense. We're on Brown and Warnock. So, in 2020 and 2021, since the pandemic happened, there's been a lot of graduation banners placed in front of homes. And to me, that's been it's been like a new thing. Like, we don't see that often, right? And I even saw it in California. When I went to Cali, I was blown away. I saw it in the Hollywood Hills. That blew me away, right? So let's make this little U-turn here because as you can see, it's like a no exit spot. But we're still in the project area. So I saw a banner right now, and I thought it was like some exclusive because it didn't only have a banner. It had a cardboard cutout of the student. I've never seen that in my life. And we was talking about like the banners that had pictures of the student. Congratulations, class of 2021. This had a cardboard cutout of the kid standing there. But then when I read the details to the sign, it made sense. I think he passed away. Right here on my left-hand side. Right here on my left-hand side. Let me read it. Loved ones may leave this world, but they never leave our hearts. Curtis Michael, 2003 to 2017. He did it. Long live. Wow. So he passed away, but he did graduate school and everything. That's sad, bro. You got a lot of the smart youngsters that get gunned down due to something senseless. Look at, wow, first sign of dumping. Right here on my left-hand side, we have a mattress thrown on the floor. That's not funny, but say no. That's crazy. 11th and Fairmount. Oh, another mattress. Oh, I think we found the mattress dumping spot. Mattress dumping spot. Yo, that sucks, dude. Like, I've worked with a lot of kids, and some of the kids that I've worked with got gunned down too. Like about 5 of them. 5 of them. Different years, different times, different ages. But it sucks. Like it upsets my stomach. It turns my stomach. You know how you get butterflies? It's like worse than that. It's like a sunken feeling. Cause it's like, man, I seen you when you was a kid. You was a good kid, bro. Like what happened, dog? Like, look, we got 2 kids in blue riding their little scoots. We got the young female right here on my left-hand side with what looks to be possibly her children. Passing Mellon Street. Mellon Street looks like an interesting street. There's another school right there. I wouldn't be able to recall the name of that school off the top of my head, but guess what? We're gonna treat this like Pokemon. Passing North Street. Name that school. You know, instead of name that Pokemon. Greater Baptist Tabernacle Church on my left hand side, or was it Greater Tabernacle Church? We're at 12th and Wallace. 12th and Wallace. Now these houses over here, they're not projects. The ones right in front of us, no. Now leasing, they're apartments or homes, but they're a lot of these been original from around. That doesn't make sense. A lot of these been original. A lot of these are original homes who have been in this neighborhood for quite some time. And I'm from the streets, cuz. I mean, because saying I don't want to say cuz, and then they be like, Tune, you repping Crip, and I don't want to say blood, and they be like, Tune, you repping blood. I ain't repping nothing, bro. I'm repping high quality H2O water. Look at this Asian chick on my left. She had the fitted cap flip back. She had the Adidas jumpsuit like she was coming out of the Run DMC era. We on 11th and Wallace. Let's go straight. No, let's go left. Let's go left. Let's go left. See these houses on my left and my right? These are not projects. These are probably $600,000-$700,000 homes, $400,000 at the least. Massachusetts tags on my right. Maryland tags on my right. Oh, I should have went through that little block right there on my left hand side, right there. Hold on, I'm gonna cheat. Skirt! I'm gonna make this right hand turn on Mellon. It's a two-way street. That way y'all can see the name of that school too. Check this out. Lots on my left. We're passing Warnock Street. Oh, they had some little teeny-weeny homes built on Warnock Street, like two of them. Brand new home on my left-hand side. You see, there's plenty of lots here, which means that leaves room for new developments. Whether those new developments are created by the city or by private investors. Or in case one of my viewers across the World Wide Web would like to come and move here, you know. But this is really close. Right now, we're getting so close to the heart of the city. Like, you go up 2 minutes, you'll be in Chinatown. We got Tucker House on my right-hand side, a nursing and rehabilitation center. By 10th and Wallace. I shot a basketball promotional video on my right-hand side at the rec center before. We got St. Paul's Baptist Church on my right-hand side. Beautiful church, beautiful church. We got some homes on my left-hand side. Some are still for sale. Sold in Philly. They're apartments too. Apartment A, apartment B. Okay. We're at 10th and Mount Vernon. Dang, didn't I want to go right? Oh no, I did want to go right, but I think it shot me all over here. Man, well anyway, look at these. Century 21 on my left. South Carolina tags on my left. Damn, didn't we just see North Carolina? Now we see South Carolina. Wow, you see? Potholes. Apartments too. We got some original homes on my right though. Ouch. So, on the bright side, if you're original owner of a home in a neighborhood that's getting gentrified, we got New York tags, white New York tags on my left. I've just seen a whole wide variety of New York tags. They got like what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different types of tags? I've only seen like about 2 or 3 Pennsylvania tags. But, and Florida, there's Florida on my right. I seen like 7 different Florida tags too, like wide variations of them. So the only upside about being in the neighborhood that's gentrified, and if you can stick it out to the very end, we got Mary's or Mari's Latino Mini Market on my left. You see, if that would have been a Caucasian restaurant or Caucasian business, it would have just been Mary's. Mary, M-A-R-Y-S. Mary's Mini Market. But since it got the Latino in it, you got to say Mari's. Mari's Latino Mini Market. We're going to make this right-hand turn. And we're going to try to go through that little block. Lemon Street. We got Lemon Street here too, yo. We just passed Lemon Street. 1000 block of Lemon on my right, 1100 block of Lemon on my left. I actually like lemons. How many of you guys like lemons? Like lemon juice? Oh my gosh. As I'm here saying lemons, my mouth started watering, started puckering. Yo, my mouth is watering. Somebody mail me some lemonade, please. I don't even like drinking lemonade. I like high quality H2O, but listen. My mouth super duper watery. Splash, splash. Let's make this left on the 1100 block of North Street. Oh, why y'all still double parked? I passed through here earlier. Y'all still double parked? Y'all don't want me to tour this block? Oh, they're building homes right here in the middle of the block. That's right. Man, you see, if that gate on the sidewalk wasn't open, I would have driven the sidewalk. And that's when smart cars would have came in handy. Smart cars unite. Man, I gotta bust this reverse, crisscross, because we're gonna be here for ages. See, man, they ruined the experience. Ruining the experience for my viewers of the World Wide Web. Let's make this left hand. Reverse. We doing it. Wow, see this building on my right hand side? Let's reverse a little bit. 6 meters, which means 6 apartments, guys. On my right hand side, boom. That one right there, that brick building, right there with the windows. That's dumb, right? The brick building with the windows. All buildings have windows too. Well, not all buildings. I'll take you to Camden, and there's a weird building in Camden that barely got windows. But anyway, that had 6 apartments. It had 6 meters. Then we had that electric blue Virginia tags. Yo, if you took a pencil and paper and wrote down every tag that I named in this neighborhood, it was probably already like 10 to 15 tags. That older Mustang on my right, that GT, yeah, you know me. Let's make this right hand turn on Brown. So there definitely do be shootings around here. This neighborhood's been on the news on several occasions. Sad enough to say, I think as of recent, like a year or two ago, there was females that were gunned down over here. They were just sitting on the steps. That's in Warnock and Brown. Yeah, I think it was like on 9th Street or something. And the Poplar neighborhood comes up in the news for you know, sometimes things that just, you know, are sad, something to frown upon. It's sad because whenever you get young people that lose their life, it's sad. You gotta frown on it because it wasn't your time to go. I mean, I know some people say when you're born, your book is written for you, but that's just a horrible way to go out. You know, they say the good die young. Back in the day, it was like the 18s, 19s, 20s, and late 20s. Nowadays, it'd be like 11-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds getting shot. Blah blah blah. It's like, come on, bro. It'd be infants that catch bullets. Like. The other day, like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, there was a news segment where in Philly, a baby got shot in the head and he's fighting for his life. And let's say if was it in his head or was it in his leg? No, I don't think it was in his head. I don't think he would have survived his head. I think it was his leg. But what I'm trying to say here is that he got shot in his leg, right? He's gonna wake up every day of his life as a teenager to an adult and not remember the time that he got shot in his leg when he was only an infant. You understand? Like, that is talking about PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. That's horrible, bro. Like, that's so horrible. Let's make this left-hand turn on 10th Street. Yeah, that's like, and it's such an occurrence that we're desensitized to it. We, as in me too, we're desensitized to it. This is Millen Street. Millen Street's a dead end. I'm gonna turn left. We got an Asian brother right here on my left hand side, riding his bicycle. Got a Caucasian young brother on my right hand side with his ponytail and the bun. And he got the man bun going on. We're at 10th and Wallace. Oh, let me make this left hand turn. Is it the shooting range right here? Hold on, we're on 10th and Wallace, right? Is it the shooting range right here? If I'm correct, it's on Percy, huh? Let me see. Is this the block? Yeah, so we become desensitized. I know I have, you know, growing up in the environment where shootings happen regularly. No, my bad. The gun range is on the next block around the corner. The fuck? I didn't curse, y'all. I read a name that was on the wall. D-A-F-U-C-K. I guess his name was The Fuck. No, this is the gun range spot. Yeah, right here. Whoa, watch it, Audi. I'm about to be Audi. On my right hand side, the gun range. What you talking about, Willis? I knew what I was talking about. NRA approved pistol range. One day I was doing a scooter tour and I drove by here and all you heard was blah 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 blah. You heard them shooting. It was busting off rounds. So just know you might not want to stick anybody up or try to rob anybody or pick a fight with anybody that's getting out of a car around here. They might just be headed to the gun range and you might get a cap in your rear end, you know? The other word for donkey. All right, we're approaching Spring Garden. So Spring Garden is the borderline of the Poplar neighborhood. Texas tags in front of us. Yo, I'm scheming on points today. Listen, one of y'all owe me lunch, yo. One of y'all owe me, but it gotta be plants. It gotta be plant-based. But it ain't gotta be just lettuce and tomatoes. Don't be trying to play me. I don't want to hear no tune. What you want, a head of lettuce? I mean, lettuce is good and all. Shout out to lettuce. Shout out to lettuce. I love lettuce. And onions. Big shout out to onions. But let's make this left-hand turn on 9th and Spring Garden. I'm kidding. None of y'all got to give me lunch. I'm just playing. But yeah, you know what I mean? Parking, $5 on my right-hand side. We got the Philadelphia Municipal Court on my right-hand side. Traffic court, if you get tickets, that's where you go. I got my first set of tickets at 13 years old, and best believe I was in that traffic court at 13 years old. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we got another project on my left-hand side. Edgar Allan Poe spot, right? Yeah, maybe so. But yeah, anyway, guys. With that, ooh, we got dirt bike on my right hand side. Ooh, dirt bike, bike life. Ring, Papa Willie. Willie. Will he? Papa Willie? Get it? Will he? Papa Willie. And we got a old head on my right hand side with a Mini Cooper, but he got the drop top. And he got his drop top pop down. Look, show off, old head. Show off. Mini Cooper live. Mini Coop. Oh, his name is Larry. Yo, because his tags say Larry. Hey, oh, and the dude's Willie, and up there he's Willie. He brought that back live. All right, guys, I'm about to have a heart attack over here. We're on 7th and Spring Garden. I'm going to make this left-hand turn. This is going to conclude our tour. We're actually over our 1 hour mark. If you guys are new to the channel, I try to keep these tours at 1 hour long. We're passing Edgar Allan Poe National Historic Site. We got police station right up front. We're next to the Edgar Allan Poe projects. I did a scooter tour through this neighborhood, e-scooter. I did many tours through this neighborhood so y'all can look through. There's another set of projects right here on my right-hand side. There's been shootings right here. There's been all types of madness right here too. But this is it for today's tour. I try to keep them at an hour. That's the best for retention purposes and the uploading process. You know, it's a smaller file which equals smaller bandwidth. It's easier to upload, even though it's still troublesome, but it's easier. It's better for file management. So a young kid got shot right here on my right hand side at that coffee shop, Federal Donuts, like a month and a half ago. They were running by and I think one of them ran into the coffee shop and a kid got shot in the leg. Yep, like a 13-year-old. Sucks, right? But California tags on my left. I had to squeeze that in. Yeah, boy, I'm a professional. Flavor Flav. You are now rocking with the best. But yeah, guys, turn on your notification bell. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember, we got that e-scooter Gold Tracks giveaway. I'm giving away a brand new e-scooter. I only got one, but it's gonna go out there to one lucky viewer. All you gotta do is subscribe to Tune 215 and subscribe to Tune Be Chillin'. When Tune 215 reaches 50,000 subscribers and Tune Be Chillin' reaches 1,000 subscribers, that's a total of 51,000 subscribers amassed between both channels. I will be doing a giveaway. I'll post a Gleam giveaway link on one of the two channels secretly. The only way you'll find out is if you subscribe to both, because I could post the link on Tune 215 or I could post the link on Tune Be Chillin'. Who knows? You'll never know. To be continued until the next episode of X-Files. Say no. Delaware tags. Oh, I'm cheating. All right, Tune. We done. Tune. No more tags. But anyway, this is your homeboy Tune. Tune dollars. Tune be chillin'. Tune all about a dollar. Tune be Papa Willin'. Tune be giggling. Tune ain't sleeping in this episode. Tune got ADHD, obsessive disorder. I said obsessed. Yo, stop texting in front of us. Yo, you driving all that time looking down, man. You just looked up. You in the Wrangler. Nice Wrangler. You want to give it to me? All right, y'all. So, is it? Could it be? New Hampshire tags on my left-hand side. Yo, I'm killing the game, yo. I'm killing the game today. I need a Grammy Award. Another Texas on my left. I need a Grammy Award for my accomplishments, man. Like, why y'all be hating on me? Why you hating, son? This is Tunicalifragilistic expialidocious, and I'm tuning out.